And you see where things are going with virtual reality and augmented reality, and
though there is no definitive answer,
if you extrapolate that out into the future with any rate of progress at all,
people have started coming up with theories and examples.
well, how do we know that that didn't happen in the past and that we're not in one of those games ourselves?
And explanations of why this effect is happening.
It would seem to follow that the odds that we're in base reality is 1 in billions.
Do you believe in the Mandela Effect? In this video, we will go over a variety of Mandela effects being discussed online. I understand some people may know all the Mandela effects, but they may be new to other viewers. I do my best to research new information and at least entertain people who may already know the ones mentioned.
That man, haha, you missed. Yeah, well.
The gift they want to get, especially just for the taste of it. Diet.
Tim Burton's Batman has spawned multiple Mandela effects, the first being a personal Mandela effect from the angry video game nerd. He recalled being able to see the face on the dollar bill stuck on the Joker's hat, but now you can no longer see the face. The second Mandela effect concentrated on the Joker's line, "Where does he get those wonderful toys?" As far as I can hear, and with the research I have done, I do hear the correct line being said. People believe the line had changed, but there seems to be no actual change. But let me know what you think down below.
Where does he get those wonderful toys?
The third and most recent is centered around the bat symbol on the bat suit. The design has little bat feet poking out, and yet the poster and cover of the VHS has the original bat symbol. If things could not get any stranger, IMDb has the odd-looking bat symbol on the movie's page. And the sequel film, Batman Returns, has the bat suit with a redesigned bat symbol. This is also how the suit looks in the Batman '89 comic book. And it looks like the Flash film, slated for June 23rd, 2023, will have Michael Keaton returning as Batman for those nostalgia bucks and member berries.
Remember the cantina?
We are unsure if they will have him in the '89 style batsuit, but the few photos released show him in a more Batman Returns style. Michael Keaton will also be in the new Batgirl film, and the photos for that suit look like the Batman Returns symbol as well, leaving the 1989 batsuit as the anomaly. What do you recall? Most people recall Chick-fil-A having no K. The next Mandela effect is one of the most disturbing because of how many people remember something that never existed or no longer exists. If you were to ask someone around you what they think of when they think of Henry VIII, they will either say he killed his wives or he had the turkey leg. Some may claim it was a chicken leg, but nevertheless a bird leg of some kind.
Now I say now maybe I can enjoy my southern exposure.
As far as the turkey leg, that originated from this painting, where many people recall him holding a turkey leg or chicken leg. The disturbing truth is Henry VIII was never holding a turkey leg in the painting. Instead, he is holding a glove. I personally remember it being a large turkey leg inside his hand, and in the same position it is already. When looking for a picture of Henry VIII with a turkey leg, this is the only picture I was able to find, which is not as I remember it at all. I tried making a version of what I remember, but please let me know how you remember the painting and whether it was a chicken leg or a turkey leg. This Mandela effect runs deep, with many television shows referencing the turkey leg. Bewitched, I Dream of Jeannie, Brady Bunch,
You look like Henry VIII.
The Simpsons, And Moneybag73 has a great one of the news, which shows it's still happening today. All of these based on a memory of a painting, or perhaps the memory of a movie. In the 1933 film The Private Life of Henry VIII, Charles Laughton would give an Oscar-winning performance in what is known as the banquet scene. Could this scene be the reason why we remember Henry VIII being associated with turkey or chicken? And if it is not this film, then what art shows him holding a drumstick? Or what replica of the original art created these memories? Why do we think of him holding a turkey leg? Our next Mandela effect has to do with the infamous boxing match between Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield. The Mandela effect comes from many people remembering Mike Tyson biting the ear and then spitting it out onto the mat. There are different angles of the ear being bitten, and afterwards Tyson does not spit, but he does point to the mat as if he's saying,
Hey, there's your ear.
I also would like to point out that Holyfield's ear was found on the mat, and then given to someone on his team, who then gave it to a paramedic, who then handed it to a nurse that placed it on a table, and when the surgeon was ready to reattach the ear, it was gone. Do you recall Mike Tyson spitting the chunk of ear out during the match? Has the footage of this event changed? Let me know down below. This next Mandela effect has to do with a popular pressure cooker.
This is fantastic. And that cooked in how many minutes?
That was 6 minutes, David, on high pressure. Yep.
6 minutes on high pressure.
Many people remember the appliance being called InstaPot. You can find online recipes, videos on YouTube.
For the actual cooking of the beans, we will be using our InstaPot today.
I have in my InstaPot.
So join me today as I make my version of barbecue ribs in an InstaPot.
Teaching you guys how to cook frozen chicken breasts in an InstaPot.
So simple in either the InstaPot or the Crock-Pot.
But it's always been called Instant Pot. And even the first line in Wikipedia is telling you not to call it InstaPot. Is this just another trendy portmanteau, with most companies trimming down the word instant to Insta, Instagram, and Instacart? Any foodies watching this video? Let me know what you think about this down below. This Mandela effect focuses on the retail store K-Mart. K-Mart was a place where your family took you to buy cheap clothes so you could wear them to school and be made fun of. But who had the last laugh? Because now being a victim is cool.
President of the United States of America.
The Mandela effect has to do with the logo of the department store. Many people recall K-Mart having a dash in between the K and the Mart. You can find these two ads. And that's it.
So far, this is not blowing my skirt up, gentlemen.
I agree, so let me share with you what I found. I first found an image of a K-Mart in India. When searching if there was a K-Mart in Asia, I found there was one in Singapore in 1994, but then it closed in 1996. There are no K-Mart stores in the UK, and there is 300 plus between both Australia and New Zealand. I then looked up the logo for the K-Mart in India, and this is what I found. So without a doubt, this is not a Sears-owned K-Mart department store that we would be familiar with. Also, I don't know if you know this, but there are only 3 K-Marts left in the United States of America. After the building search, I started looking for more ads, and what I found was people putting a dash in the title, but then the ad would have the non-dash logo. And I would see this over and over and over and over and over. I found this Tim Allen commercial where it's dash in the title, but not in the logo. Same with this Stan Lee commercial. The news does this a lot. In articles and in videos, you can find the dash in the ticker or lower thirds and not in the title, or in the title and not in the lower thirds. Also, I think this is the guy that's in Rob Zombie movies. Another thing I noticed that K-Mart has changed its logo several times, enough times to find it plausible that a dash could have been used. One final thing I wanted to search was the film Army of Darkness. I remember Ash working at a department store called S-Mart and always figured it was a play on K-Mart. And when I looked, it had the dash. When looking at the fan Wikipedia page about S-Mart, in the trivia section they say it was inspired by K-Mart with the dash and Walmart. I don't know what to think about all of this, so I give all of my findings to you, and you can tell me what you think. Do you remember K-Mart with a dash? According to this poll, many of you do. Did Walmart have a dash? Why would someone be inspired to make an S-Mart if K-Mart never had a dash? It's all extremely confusing, and I would love to read your thoughts in the comments below. If you like what we do here, then let us know by hitting the like button. I appreciate all of you, and let me know down below if any of these Mandela effects made you question your reality, and could we be living in a simulation?
Minutes, David, on high pressure. Yep.
Minutes on high pressure.
It may look like an ordinary videotape, but the looks are deceiving.
So simple in either the InstaPot
Now vacant K-Mart property